What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy AyeThatsAaron, and we're back again with another NarutoxBoruto Storm Connection video. And today, you're probably questioning, Aaron, what are you talking about the title and what are you talking about in the thumbnails? Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about the allegations regarding Storm Connections. And you guys are probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, what allegations are we talking about here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, ever since Storm Connection was announced, everyone has been talking crap about the game, saying that the game was essentially Storm 4 DLC. And I am here to tell you guys that honestly, I think that they beat the allegations, right? So, do you want me to... Let me answer the question first, right? Is Storm Connections just Storm 4 DLC? No and yes. Yes and no. And let me explain to you guys why. The reason I think that people keep calling it a Storm 4 DLC is because you guys are comparing it to modern day anime games and modern day gaming. Back whenever the Storm franchise was booming and starting to build its way up to what we have now, Storm 4, there was no such thing as DLC. There was no such thing as balance patches like that. You had your balance patch here or there, but if you want a significant improvement in a character in the game, you have to wait for the next game to come out. There wasn't really updates and balance patches like that to begin with, so it was difficult for them to even be able to continuously add on to a game for it to be considered, for us to get updates and or DLC. The reason why I say that yes, it could be DLC is because of how modern gaming is now. With modern gaming, we get so many updates, balance patches, X, Y, and Z, because we're trying to make games both casual and have the ability to be competitive. That's why you see games like Shinobi Striker, Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Fighters. Those kind of games have continuous DLCs. Storm 4 came out in 2016, I want to say. Shinobi Striker came out a little bit after. Xenoverse 2 came out around the same time as Storm 4. And Dragon Ball Fighters came out in 2018, I want to say. And those games, ever since then, have been getting DLC after DLC after DLC. Even with Demon Slayer The Hinokami Chronicles, one of the newer games, they didn't get that much DLC when it came to story-wise, but we got a lot of DLC characters, a lot of DLC updates, a lot of balance patches, so on and so forth. And so I think that people keep trying to compare modern gaming to how the Storm franchise was. Storm Connections will be the first game that can finally be supported post-launch. The thing about the game is we can finally get the updates that we need for broken characters, balance patches, updates, characters, story DLC, so on and so forth. So that is why I say, like, it's not really a Storm 4 DLC, but it kind of is a Storm 4 DLC. We're able to have that post-game care, and which will basically just add to the longevity of it all, right? So that is why I think that it's not really a Storm 4 DLC, because now this is the first Storm game to really be modern like that for it to get the support, right? Next thing I want to talk about is the characters. Between each Storm game, we get roughly like 10 to 15 characters per game. Now, I'm not considering the filler games, the quote-unquote filler games like Generations or Revolution, because they were essentially what DLCs and balance patches were, at the time. Right, so you got Storm 2, then shortly after you got Generations, right? Generations brought all the kid characters in with the adult characters and sprinkled in like a few new characters, right? I think that's whenever they added in the first, second, and third Hokage in Generations. Then whenever we moved to Storm 3, they basically took the roster from Generations and added in probably like 6 more characters. And then from Generations to Revolution, that's when they started adding in more characters. And then from Revolution to Storm 3, we got probably like a few more characters, right? So for Storm Connections, we're basically getting a significant amount of characters between each game that we probably haven't had before, right? We probably got roughly like 10 characters confirmed. We got my boy Kaisen Boruto, Kawaki, Baryon Naruto, Indra, Ashura, supporting Kage Sasuke. The 2 new original characters are going to come from the story. Then we got Mitsuki and Sarada, who are renewed, which is basically a fancy way to say revamped, renewed, quote unquote. Then you got Momoshiki, and we don't even have the other characters that have yet to be confirmed. We even got Jigen. That's roughly like 11 characters, man. We haven't even got the confirmation from our boy Konohamaru, Boro, none of the Kara characters, Delta. Like, this is a lot of characters. For this to be quote unquote DLC, this is a lot of characters. For Naruto Storm 4, whenever we got our Road to Boruto DLC, they only had the rights to the movie. They did not have the rights to the anime. And so whenever we got that DLC pack, we got roughly 6 to 7 characters, and and a little bit of a story. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But with this game, we're getting more characters, and we're getting ourselves an original story mode, as well as the story modes from the previous games, all put in one. Y'all can't tell me that's DLC, bro. That's too much to be DLC. Like, if that's DLC, then that's probably like a $30 to $40 DLC pack that you're paying for, bro. Because that's basically a whole new game. But y'all ain't gonna see that, because again, you guys are comparing the game to how anime game. You're comparing the Storm franchise to modern gaming. That is the issue. If you compare the Storm franchise to the Storm franchise, this is more than just DLC. This is worthy of a brand new game. But if you compare the Storm Connections to modern gaming, I can understand why y'all say that it could be, essentially a DLC pack. Another thing though that people have not considered, is the new mechanics. They have revamped the combat system completely. People who have played Storm 4 and Connections have said, like, bro, going back to Storm 4 is going to be crazy, because they think that it's not the same no more. They got like filet mignon, and like Storm 4 is like a McDonald's cheeseburger, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's interesting, because I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. They're basically saying, like, bro, like, it's a whole different combat system, right? They got rid of chakra shurikens. They got rid of tilts. Every character got a second jutsu now. They added in, basically your items are unlimited in battle. They added in, they have a new counter system. The whole 9 yards. Like, it's a whole different game, and I'm here for it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love that they're putting in that work for the game, and they're really trying not to make it feel like it's a copy of Storm 4, right? And even with the Team Ultimates, man, they're even adding in more Team Ultimates, which I like a lot. Going back to the DLC thing, though, it really made me realize in Storm 4, the only DLC that we got was the Team Ultimates that they were releasing for free, or as like a DLC pack. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really have that much going on when it came to DLC. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they're doing so good with Storm, I think they're doing great with Storm Connections, right? I think that we still have characters that we have not even gotten a chance to see yet. For example, like Toneri. I think Toneri has a chance to be up in there. They're only gonna, I feel like what's gonna end up happening is they're gonna try to keep up with the Boruto anime, right? Because now they have the ability to keep up with the Boruto anime, and so they're gonna keep up with the Boruto anime. But Boruto is on a hiatus currently at the time of this recording, so it's gonna be a minute for the manga, for the anime to catch up to the manga, for us to get that sweet time skip content. You know what I'm saying? So, but the cool part about it is they could probably go back and start adding in DLC characters they didn't have before, like Kunai, Anko, just characters that they just have not gotten a chance to add, which I think is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I really do think that Storm Connections is doing great. I think the downfall of the game was the announcement. The announcement and the trailers is what really messed up Storm Connections. And the reason I say that is because whenever they first announced Storm Connections, they literally just showed the same stuff. They showed the same boss battles in Storm 1, Storm 2, just the fact that it has the new combat system implemented. They messed up on that. They showed probably Ender and Ashura at the end of the first trailer. That was it. They really fumbled the bag on that, man. That's why people keep saying that it's a Storm 4 DLC, is because everything they keep showing screams out Storm 4 DLC. But when you sit down and you really see how they have been working on this game and take away the first trailer, it really isn't DLC. It is a whole brand new game. And honestly, bro, I'm a cop, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Aaron is a content creator. I'm a cop. But if there's a collector's edition, probably gonna cop that too. Because this game, to me, and to a few others, is not a Storm 4 DLC. But hey, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys still think it's Storm 4 DLC? Do you guys think it's going to be worth the money? Do you guys think it's not going to be worth the $70? Please let me know in the comment section. Also, please let me know who you're looking forward to in the game, man. Is there any more mechanics that you're looking for them to announce? Is there any characters that you guys want to see? Let your boy Aaron know in the comment section, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.